Why hello there, fellow hunters, Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to RimWorld, the first Wendigo, episode 252, Bugbear. Kevin, I'll defer to your expertise, but I have the exclusion update, which means that, yeah, I'm not running the right update, I don't think. Yeah, I'm gonna see if I run into the same problems, because maybe it's fine. I don't even have tagged. Oh yeah, because it reset everything. Well, now you get to see me, well, here, it's easy if I do it in Jack and Chan. Tagging the genes we want. Because the setup preferences got wiped as a result. So I'm referencing these genes up here. The top left are the ones we want, and the top right are the ones we are trying to avoid. And it's easy to do on Jack and Chan because he has all the good genes. So that's 10 good. He was missing super immunity, so I just click on a waster. Super immunity is already added. Good. And then the genes we don't want. And for that, it's probably easiest to go species by species. So go into the impids and go like, you know, cold weakness is a no. Weak melee damage is a no. Weak immunity was a no. Slow wound healing was a no. And this is the pigskins, so that was Trot our hands. Big voice. Pig nose. Already did wasters. Oh, actually, no, I didn't do wasters. This is I guess a good way to figure out how to set up. Done. Head. Done. How to set up the more gene information to custom tailor it to your own desires. So this is the Edekin. So wound. Is there anything else I didn't want off Edekin? I think it was just slow wound, right? Yeah. No, I normally don't have to go through this. It's saved as a preference file, but because I had to ditch the mod and then re-add it, then it becomes a... Yeah, then I have to go through it. Slow study. And then... Slow run. Okay, I think I've set this up right. The one thing that I find unfortunate is the tagged desirable scan genes. Because I want to scan red eyes, and then trying to figure out what I want to scan of the syngophages is going to be a little trickier. Yeah, what about dirt moles? Night vision, yeah, I already have it checked on. Okay, let's figure out syngophages. So, of the syngophage genes, I've got spine, drain, legs. That is it. I thought I had more than that. No, maybe just that. Spine, drain, legs, deathless. Well, deathless, ageless, those aren't scannable. So hemogenic, I want hemogenic drain, sure. Blood feeder, yes. Coagulate, yes. Death rest, yes. Actually, I had drain, right? Yeah, I don't need drain. Not that drain's even good. I mean, it gives you extra complexity, a whole lot of it, 6. But it's a negative part of vampires where they run out of blood regularly. And I think besides that, I wanted low sleep. Because I don't have low sleep. At this point, I'm just going off of memory, which is a little tricky. So, want to scan low sleep. I did get mild UV, if I recall. Yeah, I have mild UV. So I don't need to scan that. I think that's probably it in this genome. Because I also got Tinder skin, if I recall. Yep. Okay. I think that's set up correctly. Archegeme seems to always come in packs. Can they be separated? No, they can't be separated. There's no way to scan them, so if they come in packs, you're stuck that way. I guess actually... Well, yeah, no, there's really no way to separate it out. What you can do is try to negate them, though. So if you end up with extra pain, to implant like a reduced pain to counteract it, if that even works. But yeah, if it's grouped, you're kind of stuck with it as the group. Alright, the 5,000 human leather is ready to go. And we're sending that to Poco. And yeah, actually, oddly, this is like perfect. We're at negative 100, and this will bring us up to 79. We needed to pass 75 in order to ally. So it was nearly a perfect amount of gift. Why is the chance... all... zeros? Alright, Poco is now technically an ally. It's going to be hard to keep them as an ally. They're a natural enemy, so the goodwill will drop regularly. But, you know, whatever. Not a big deal. Yeah, so if you click on the genes info, you can see the what I'm trying to scan, what I'm trying to avoid. So there's 11 good and how many bad? I don't even know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So 11 and 11. Oh, I didn't track inbred as bad. But the issue with that is I don't believe I have a single example of that. But if I accidentally get someone who's inbred, I can add it. Yeah, if goodwill drops, I can always re-bribe them, exactly. I bribed them once. There's nothing stopping me for bribing them again. So you, sir, are psychic deficient. I'll probably have to do a... recurring drug use for Kadath. As... yeah, so I'll just bite the bullet and make a scheduled drug policy. So the regular scheduled drug policy is beer, smoke leaf, ambrosia, and tea at 70, 25, 50, and 80. Actually, I'm going to take ambrosia off the policies, actually. So feed addictions wasn't really working. No drugs, schedule drugs, forget ambrosia. So 75, 25, 80. That's not even really meta, but whatever. And then... I will take yayo. Oh, no, this is scheduled drugs. So psychite, I will take yayo every 4 days and hold 2 in inventory. So you are going to be psychite. Let's get rid of feed addictions, as it's used by Mazin. Oh, that's awkward, because you're a prisoner. And you also don't have a drug policy? Okay, well, I guess I'm not doing that. What if I manage drug policy? Feed addictions is going to be no drugs? And then all of the... I'll call that old, and then set them to no drugs, and try to delete the old one. Maybe it's possible. Or maybe one of my prisoners just magically has that assigned to them too. Alright, this all looks correct. Let's see if I can get rid of it. Nope. Because yet another prisoner is using the policy. Okay. Fine. Well, then... this is also going to be no drugs. No drugs for prisoners. Whatever. It's good enough. Ooh. Plastiles in the caves. So it's, we're heading into the deepest part of winter, so I'm not going to be able to profit off of the alliance that I just made with Puaco, because it's simply far too cold for them to ever arrive at this map tile. I didn't set the intervals for the psychite. I thought I did. Every 4 days. Yeah. Regardless of mood and everything. Ooh, polar bears. You know, my people haven't had target practice in a while. Intervals for tea and beer were set to every day. Oh, that interval. Yes, true. True. What did I have it before? I apologize. Now I understand what you're saying. So I had 232. Got it. 232. All right. Good enough. Those intervals. Well, I wouldn't... in my case, I wouldn't really have to worry about that because Kadat's a teetotaler, meaning that they would never take recreational drugs regardless. I'm just making a psychite policy that, like, works for other colonists if I end up getting psychite-addicted colonists in general. Dela, thank you for the resub. Good enough. Yep, that was a gratuitous psycast. Oh well. Not much of a fight. Well, flawed 7. Don't really have need of it. We aren't keeping flawed 7s anymore. They're ill while dying. It's a little extra cruel. Yeah, I guess you're right. Alright, shield. Let's get back to breeding, finally. So, make this alphabetical. Shield, where are you? You have an inbreeding chance of 10% with Jacking Chan. Seems acceptable to me. Banish Puppet. So Banish, you are the newest in the gene pool. Wait, I really kept someone Nightbot? I guess I did. Alright, Nightbot. You, because you don't have any genetic offspring, are going to be opened and bred. Congrats. I guess. It's a 6. Gonna destroy it. What about a Scandia? Jacking Chan or Sky Collective. Jacking Chan has less of an inbreed risk. Cool. Lex. Madsy. Brahms. And Bryzit, I already have that one memorized, but I'll double check. Yeah, Brahms, Bryzit. Cassie and Poxrox are both wasters, so those are also Jacking Chan attempts. Are you out of the vat yet? Nah. Only Banished Puppet has popped out of the vat. You are 16, though. So, you know, actually, it's a good, it's a good time to decide what we're going to do with you. So let's analyze. You're a fast-walking, jealous misandrist. Female, so you don't belong in Cryptosleep. You have everything but the super immunity. You did learn a little bit of skills while you were in the pods. And we're going to poll what becomes of you. So, Scorpio is a 10. And can be either a prisoner or a colonist. Oh, all eggs are good. Okay, let's check them. 9 with super immune and a flaw. You know, that's fine. Keeping it. 8, keep it. 4, destroy it. 4, destroy it. Another 4 and a 7. So we keep 3 of the eggs. That's not bad. And a super immune 9. Unfortunately, it's a super immune 9 crossed with Jacking Chan, which is unfortunate because Jacking Chan is already very well represented in the gene pool. It would have been better if it was another individual, but a 9 with super immunity is still going to prove to be quite useful, I think. My lord, how long has it been snowing? Like, since the start of the stream, it's been like an hour IRL of snow. Hey, numbers works. 550 corpses. Wow, that is a lot of butchery. We were at like 740 or something last stream. That's some remarkable progress. At least it's not Thog, yeah, no kidding. Too deep infestation. So I'm going to uninstall these things so they cannot be destroyed. Because minified items aren't, like, targets for bugs. I don't know if Rogi's gonna have time, but we'll try it anyway. Leave the doors open. Yeah, let's give up on that last drill. At least the banometric is safe. So this works against animals quite well, like aggressive animals. Does not work against raiders, because raiders will then try to steal the minified item. But against, you know, against insects that don't thieve. Oh, wow, Scorpio, you are going to be colonist. Congrats. It works pretty well. Look at this chitness chem fuel. Or chitinous, I guess. All right, back to work, you two. Where is Wendy? Do you think butchering would be more space efficient using shelves? Yes, it would be, which is exactly why I'm doing it. Also, it allows the game to run a little bit more smoothly, which is another reason I'm doing it. Bodies have history, and a lot of data. Save game data. That's the big one, is the save game data. Because each body has, like, health conditions, history, body parts, faction relations, you know, so on and so forth. It adds a lot of bloat to the game file. Oh, God! I literally... Fine. Literally just offered you a beer so that you wouldn't do that. But, luckily you're one of those psychic, deaf, so the sensitivity that Bryzit jacks your brain with wears off in a second. It's funny now that we're butchering a huge backlog of Puaco. I bet like a third of the leather that we sent Puaco was pigskin leather. They just didn't check too carefully for pigskin tattoos. They were just like, oh, thanks for the gift. Oh, wait, this is Cousin Vinny. Yeah, dude. Yes, it is. Huh. I wonder why tag possible chance is just... Well, Kath, you probably know why it's like straight zeros. I choose not to worry about it. The way it's supposed to work is it's supposed to be an estimate that gets refined with additional calculations. Like calculating the digits of pi, where you start off with 3 and then 3.1 and then 3.14, and as it calculates you get more digits. So for it to be straight zeros is weird. Alright, looks to me like we have a lot of corpses. I paused it, but it still should not be zeros. I know, correct. It does take about 20 minutes to fully calculate, yeah, but even then, it should give numbers, like, right at the get-go. So there's some bug log going wrong. Nothing like live bug testing. I'm just, like, copying and pasting this into DMs to Kath, who built the mod. Yep. Also looks like one of my performance enhancing mods, the fishery mod, is throwing bugs as well. Question to you guys, should I ally the Neanderthals? 2. So I allied Quocko by gifting a whole lot of stuff. I'm not sure, just my 2 cents, that the Neanderthals would give me, the only thing they would really offer through trade would be like insanity lances or shock lances for the most part, because they're tribal, so I'm not going to be able to buy gene banks or packs off of them or anything like that. So it's a pretty limited amount of utility by doing an alliance. But like, with that said, I don't mind. I certainly have the wealth. The reason I picked Quocko is just their you know, civil uncivil union, whatever they're called. What are they actually called? A rough union. So they'll carry industrial tech. A little bit more useful to me. Wouldn't allying them make mechs be chosen more often? Potentially, yeah. The other advantage of non-tribals is you can call them in as allies in a pinch, whereas, you know, you can't, like, smoke signal the tribals to arrive at your map tile. They don't have transport pods. They don't really show up. Unless they randomly... I think a friendly raid can have tribals by chance, but like there's no way to signal them in. There's no way to ask. So if it happens, you just got lucky. More eggs. Tangia. Might as well keep this paused, just not actually seeming to calculate anything. So I won't know the chances, but that's fine. I don't need to know the chances to do the breeding, for the most part. So Tangi, you have a high inbred chance with Jack and Chan. You're better off with Cthulhu, who I believe is frozen. And then Melkrich, you were Brized as well. I feel like the weather's stuck. Like, what is going on with the hard snow? Whoa! For real? Buffalo? That is wild. It's the most amount of animals I've seen on this map tile that weren't manhunters or wander-ins ever. And I checked infrequently, but I would have noticed if there was a bunch of muffalo before. Like, this might actually be the first group of naturally occurring biome muffalo ever, which is wild. Oh, I can't actually physically reach these spots, can I? Because they're embedded in the reactor. Well, we're just gonna have to fix that with considerable effort. Alright, Neanderthals, forget ya. We'll fight ya. That's what chat wants, and chat gets what chat wants. That doesn't look like the same color. I might just, like, simply cut down the pollux trees at this point, as they, we really don't use them anymore. Yeah, I'm just gonna do it. Gives me a nice room for other things. Someone said revenge? Oh, there are all sorts of scary for you, Zulab. Have I created the first Wendigo? No. I have not. If I had, I wouldn't be playing. That is the win condition, so as soon as that happens, we're done. I've gotten pretty close. 90.909% of the way there. But not 100%, and 100% is what matters. Wouldn't it be better to move the trees? You can't uproot pollux trees. There's no uproot. They're not uprootable. So yeah, it would be better to move them, but for physical impossibility reasons, I cannot. You may have been sniffing too much hedge knights where it is possible. Lest you forget, hedge knights ain't vanilla. But I appreciate those that watch hedge knights. It's a series that takes considerable effort and has almost no viewership. Are they all dead now? There's still one up. Yeah, there's mods that allow pollux tree uprooting in the workshop. That's more or less what I set up for hedge knights. I didn't reinvent the wheel, I just used someone else's existing mod. Gotta say, the revenge chance of Muffalo is like, what, 20% or something? And it scales to the shooter's skills. And my shooters are like nearly 20 across the board because of gene implantations. So the fact that those Muffalo revenged like 4 out of 7 is pretty ridiculous. Hey, children. Oh, a child named Lover. Don't know how I feel about that. But they're here to, oh, Bloodlust, Kind, and None. Interesting. Interesting traits you have. Okay, that is a bummer of an egg. I should probably be hauling these eggs off so I don't have to recheck them twice, but I have not been doing that. So we've got an 8, a 9, a 7. Steph. Cthulhu. Oh, hey, look, you're getting... Oh, I think Cthulhu's loose. I don't think I put him back in the pod. Yep, Cthulhu is loose. Get back in your Lovecraftian pod. And GD. I'm gonna cross with Tordek. Trying to avoid the old incest, the old inbreeding. This time. Nine with super immunity. And flawless. Well, hey, Cthulhu, thank you. Well done. Who was supposed to fertilize Tangiers? Because they obviously didn't come around. I'll have Apoleus do it. I'm not sure who I queued up originally. So we're waiting on a harvest of dyes. And I might just go ahead and do double Tinctoria. I'm eager to get the workshop looking correct. So if you want to know the win condition, I'll just type it out for you. It's everything is sort of there, described in the details. Scorpio popped out. So Scorpio, chat had mercy on you and decided that you're going to become a colonist. I mean, you are a 10 after all. So take a look at you. You have to be a brawler, or don't have to be, but you should be a brawler because you have nearsightedness. So you're going to not be able to shoot very well. So let's make a... I think I lost when Lilin died. I lost a scientist. So you are going to become that new scientist. There's too many people on this list. It's alphabetical, though. You know, if I was literate, I could figure that out. All right. Well, let's add the important ones then. So... I'm trying to think of good negatives for you. Very unattractive. Quick study. Potentness with smooth tail. And elongated fingers. So a lot of manipulation. Awful cook, awful plants, awful art. Great melee, awful shooting. Poor construction, poor mining, awful animals, awful craft, awful social, and great intellectual. Alright. And then the really important ones, which is kind and dead calm. Very happy. I could find dead calm. I'm sure I'm staring at it, you know. It's just the way it works. You know, I'm going to give you center horn. You're going to be Scorpius, the facial ridges and center horned. Okay, there's dead calm. And I have 1 point left over, but there's probably additional wiggle room to be considered. So I can give you heat weakness. So I have 2 points. What other negatives that can I slap you with? Slow wound healing is probably not a big deal. Fast wound healing is not, like, super useful. Hey, Drea. Thank you for the bits. You came with dark vision. Yeah. Well, I could give you tender skin. Tender skin is actually not a bad one to start doling out because it's so infrequent that I get burned. I kind of want to have you have fast runner, but no, I like this combination. Never sleep. A never sleep int is going to be useful. A never sleep int with quick study. So Scorpio, this is you. Start combining. That does open up this pod. So between this flawless 9 and this flawless 9, I want to grow the one with super immunity. So we'll start filling that pod up. And Wendy is going to rescue you and operate on you. Oh, and Rurif just got born. Or yet another Rurif. My god, is that like the most common last name times a million? It's kind of ridiculous. So this new person is on the giveaway, and this is a flawless 10. With actually very few negatives. Like, almost no negative traits other than intense UV. The other two I don't really care about. They are offspring of Jack and Shan and Pain. And you are going to need to be implanted with baby xenogerm. Oops. Cool. So good luck in the raffle. Getting a lot of 10s. All right. Steph Cthulhu is in. Oh, you know what's really cool about Steph Cthulhu? Steph and Cthulhu is not the commonly used germinators. So this 9, Flawless 9, adds a significant amount of genetic diversity to a what is otherwise bottlenecked setup. So very happy about that. That's very, very, very helpful. All right, Scorpio. That is probably your last NPM. Ooh, Thrombos. Yes, 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 yes. I have been yearning for Thrumbo for a long time now, so whoever's in the y'all need to fend for yourselves, colonists, because my shooters are away. And there's a lot of them, too. There's 6. It's not one of those, like, oh, I only gave 2 of you type events. Very nice. Okay. Little baby rare rift. Back into the pod you go. Thank you for tuning in to RimWorld, the first Wendigo, which originally streamed live on Twitch, September 3rd. If you have any feedback or questions for me, let me know in the comments below. If you'd like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. If you would like to join my online gaming community, Rhadamant.com also has a link to Discord, as does the description of this video. Thank you so very much for watching, and a special thank you to my Patreon patrons, Twitch subscribers, and viewers like you that support the channel, and made it all the way to the credits. Thank you so very much. I hope to catch you next episode, or an upcoming stream. Farewell, my fellow Wendigos.